Okay, so I just wanted to start with this because this is the door, and so as soon as you walk in, there's just this little bookshelf that we use for a lot of these paperback books. They're kind of tall, so you can kind of see the titles of them. And then on the very bottom is where we keep some educational toys or puzzles. This one is really cool because it's the map of the United States and it's magnets. This was a gift to us. So I can't say where it was bought, and I think it's really old. It was like a hand-me-down that other people use, you know, their kids use. So, but it's really cool. It's a magnet, like I said, so it doesn't like fall apart. There's a lot of pieces. This one is another puzzle of the United States, but it's not a magnet, so this one can get kind of messy. But yeah, this is really cool. This one my mom gave me. You could see it's Melissa and Doug, so probably Lakeshore or Amazon, I don't know. Sorry, that's not very helpful. Here's some more activities. As you can see, these are the little shapes. This is an old puzzle that is missing a couple pieces of the alphabet. He's had this for many years. And then another one where you can use these letters to build words with the pictures. Okay. So behind this bookshelf is a whiteboard, and this we were using for the All About Reading, and you can see these letters and things. It's a big mess because we actually haven't used it for a while. He didn't really need to use these. He would get the concept pretty quickly, so we stopped using the whiteboard. But I do love this whiteboard. It's pretty big. Again, this was a gift. And that was another thing I was going to say in this video, is that a lot of the things in this homeschool room, you'll notice, there was just a lot of things that were given to us. So it wasn't like I chose a lot of how this homeschool room came about. It just kind of happened naturally. So this was also a hand-me-down, actually, now that I think about it, this bookshelf. Over here is another little bookshelf, but this has the hard books. This is more for like my 16-month-old board books that he won't be able to tear. A few more board books, but also, you know, like Dr. Seuss, they can rip this, but that's where I keep these. And yeah, so this is where I keep more books. And on top of that, they have this abacus and the globe. So when you plug it in, you can turn it on, Sleepfrog. You could get on Amazon. And it's really cool because, so this is a stylus and they have a lot of games in here. And he can, you know, the games usually are like, oh, find this country or, you know, whatever. And then sometimes they'll even show like little videos, and they'll explain like cool facts about the country or the geology or animals that are in that country. So it's very educational and it's very fun. And yes, he really, really loves this. This is, I would say, a lot of kids will probably enjoy this. So right next to this bookshelf, we have his little table that he uses as a desk. He sits there and I'd sit in the little chair. It's not the most comfortable, but it works. And above that, he has his calendar. He likes marking the days, so that's kind of nice. And then we have this map, this world map that we got from Atlas Crates. And that's a little activity that from Costa Rica, birds there, and he made that. So we just kind of hung it up above the map. But this actually works perfect next to this desk. We're in front of the desk because if we do ever refer to a country, we can just quickly point to it and he can, you know, connect what he's learning. Next to this table, so I sit there. So right behind me, I will have the curriculum and everything that we need. So this is where I keep all the curriculum, and then I keep these folders are like extra things where I keep activities. So another video I'll, you know, share specifically what it is, but then there's also this book that he can use for science. This I use for math, and then there is some manipulatives for math. These are the Unifix cubes, since he's learning addition right now. And then on top, this is where we keep some crayons and stickers apparently, and markers. He actually doesn't really use the markers but it's there just in case. And then it's not the most organized, but I use this very often for cutting and pasting things. And then here's his crayons and pencils. We used to keep this on the side. Like you'll notice they have these on the side that I would keep them in. But then my little 16-month-old, he's like tall enough now that he will grab the pencils and he'll grab whatever's in them and want to chew on them and stuff. And then the scissors too, I used to keep here, but he was able to grab those. And so yeah, I just keep it up here for now. Stapler if I need it. Here's some paint, like dot paint thingies. And then this is for the whiteboard if we need it. And a ruler. So, and then there's this charger for his little laptop. You know, I think it's called a Chromebook actually, but whatever, same thing. So that's what we have here. I can make another video going into more detail of what is in here. And then right next to that, we have his piano, his little keyboard, and it is right next to the window. So next to that, we have this rocking chair that I used to use when he was a baby, but now it's here in the homeschool room. And sometimes I sit there when I do like a read aloud, or sometimes I sit on the floor. Definitely sit on the floor when I read to the baby, these books here. And, you know, just a little bit of padding for the baby when he's walking around in here. And then over here is the last, I would say this is like the last spot, because over here is my husband's desk, and that's just his little corner over there. But here is where I have a little bit more of some shelving for books, but these are more out of reach for the baby. But because these are the chapter books and I don't want them getting ripped, but we're just kind of like taking turns reading these. We're almost done with this one, Little House in Big Woods, and then here's Charlotte Webb that we started getting into. And then hopefully we'll get into the other ones. We started on Peter Pan, but it's a little bit like, you know, advanced. Maybe audiobook would be better for that one. And then here's a puzzle, geosticks, so that he can build some things, shapes. Here's some more chapter books. The Winnie the Pooh are amazing. They're hilarious. We love them. And then we have like a Winnie the Pooh, where is it? The poems. These are so awesome as well. And then again, like this is kind of advanced, and you know, we'll get into them later. This one too. This is upside down. I don't know why, but this is the Grimm's fairy tales, and I've only read a few, but they're very interesting for sure. And then here are some activity books that I had got from Target that were like $1. So maybe in the summertime he can get into them just to kind of keep his mind going still when we're done with the curriculum. And then there are some coloring books here too. In these bins, I have a few more books. In these bins I have, in this bin I have mostly, this doesn't belong, but this is mostly like the art supplies. So we have a lot of paint. Here's paint here, here's paint here. We have paint brushes. We have, let's see, I can't really see. A lot of just school stuff, but it's mostly paint and art supplies there. And then in here we have puzzles. So I have like these baggies for the puzzles. I have this box for puzzles. In here are more big puzzles with big pieces. Like this piece is not in there, but that belongs in there. And then this box here has more puzzles. So definitely just all puzzles in here. He used to love puzzles. Maybe in the summertime when he has more time, he get into that again. In this bin, there are some more like puzzles, but more for like my younger baby's age. He's still really not into it, but right now he's more interested in this bag itself and the zipper, opening it and dumping the contents out. And this is like a Tetris kind of game, I guess. Like you just put all these shapes in there and try to make them all fit. This one is really good for my older one, my kindergartner, and he does enjoy this. And then these are some blocks. It's kind of like Jenga. It's like Jenga pretty much, but colorful. Or you can use them as blocks. And another puzzle, but just with shapes, more for babies. So yeah, there's those board puzzles there for babies. And here are just a bunch of magnetiles. And again, my kindergartner's not so big on building things, but he does enjoy it once in a while. And then my baby loves these, and he just loves to dump this bin, you know, take everything out. But yeah, that keeps them occupied pretty nicely. And then there's just a toy that they use like a key. It just helps with their fine motor skills, and use a key to unlock it, and then they can open this garage door. Then there's like a vehicle in here, which it's not in there obviously, but that's the game. That's the little toy here. And this is his Simon Says toy. So that's this shelf here. Here's a Jack in the Box. It's obviously a great toy. I mean, they love it. They love the little tune, and then when he pops out, I just love it. And then some more books. So, and there's the Aesop's Fables. So yes, that's everything. It's so simple, right? The homeschool room is very simple. But it's definitely fun, and they put everything to good use. It just works. So if you want to also give any tips on what I can add in here, or what is useful for you and what you use in your homeschool room or your homeschool space, I would love to hear it. If there's anything that you would change in here, you can leave tips. I'm so open for ideas myself. That's why I love watching these kind of videos on YouTube. And so I am hoping that this will help others give ideas for their homeschool room, but also I'm open for ideas too. So hope you enjoyed this. If you liked it, you can leave a thumbs up and subscribe for future videos to come. I would love to share what curriculum we've used for kindergarten and what we are going to use for next year. So hope you have a lovely day. Bye.